I didn't show you guys this location after it was done. This is the Land O'Lakes one. You guys seen vlogs about it. If you're in Land O'Lakes, call this number. Check it out, guys. Floors are pretty damn nice. I love how the floors came out. This was dope. This was Danny's idea right there. That's pretty dope. We got product. We got a hot towel warmer. Dope Pibbs chairs. Now open sign. Download the Headlines Barbershop app. Book your appointment. We got 6 locations. And by the way, guys, St. Pete will be opening tomorrow. Our St. Pete location is right next to Tyrone Square Mall in the LA Fitness Plaza. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to do a like mid to high skin fade undercut haircut. He's just growing out the top, and I believe, I may be wrong, he might be doing like the braids and the man bun thing that everybody's doing. But we're gonna give him a skin tight fade. We're gonna do his beard and get him out the chair, get him ready to go. But nonetheless, hold on real quick before we get started. Shout out Matt Gifted Hands and his wife, who's also a hairdresser. You can follow them both here, and they're amazing at what they do. Matt has a channel as well, so shout out to him. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna ball them out real quick. You guys are already familiar with this, so real quick, I just want to introduce you guys. My wife, she's here. We're gonna do a Q&A together. Babe, what's your IG?
Hair by Justine Castellano.
Cool. So babe, this is how you move the lever. When you're gonna blend, see how I order it like I move it a quarter up, then I move it a third way up, then I move it all the way up, and that's how you blend. So right here we have the clipper all the way open. We're gonna do our first guideline, and you're gonna see how I do those exact steps that were just shown in the video to blend this out. So it's closed a quarter of the way up, open it, the lever a quarter up, open it up again, going a third of the way up, and now it's all the way open, and we're just tracing where we left our last guideline. Did you see that?
Yes.
Cool. So that's what you do, and you do that all the way around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm using the Asta fast feeds. I'm gonna let you have the Babyliss ones. They're like similar. Okay. So this is the number 1 guard, but it's open. See, I'm going an inch up.
Yeah.
Now it's all the way closed. We're gonna go right below where we left off, where we created that guideline, and we're just like taking some bulk off. While we have the number 1 guard, we'll start blending the beard. Now this is the number 0 guard, like a half compared to the walls, right? And it's closed, and we're just using the corners. You see I'm using the corners?
Yeah. How do you know what guard to use on the beard?
It's the same exact way that you would do a haircut, except you're blending upwards rather than, you're blending from like a 0 down instead of a 0 up. So like, it looks like his beard starts with like a number 2 or a number 3.
Yeah.
And that's what you're blending up to the 0.
Gotcha.
This is a number 2 guard. It's all the way open. That's where we leave. That's like the highest guard that we do is a 2 open. And we bring that all the way up to the ridge because this is an undercut. After we did the number 2 open and number 2 closed, we went back to the number 1 open. And you see the spot right here where it's dark, like right there? I'll show you where I get to it. So like you're going to close a little bit just to blend down, because I'm blending down at this point. But I'll show you. There's like a freaking dark spot right there that's getting on my nerves. You see it? Yeah. She's pointing at it if you guys don't know. Here I go. So I got the number 2 guard closed, and I'm really hitting that spot. Now I got the number 1 open. I'm going almost all the way up to the ridge with the number 1 open. I didn't do that anywhere else. And that's what I mean, guys. When you have a dark spot, sometimes you got to do something that's not according to your system or to the guidelines. So I went up really high with the number 1 open. You can see it got a lot lighter, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm just detailing everything, making it look more fluid of a blend. I went back to number 0 guard here. We're gonna do those same exact steps all the way around. So babe, I've been cutting this guy up like since probably a sophomore in high school. today he graduated college and he's in an internship. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like
Why
he didn't have a beard back
what's
then.
that redness like on the scalp and stuff?
Oh, what, at the bottom where he's bald? I don't know. Like, it was funny because I did the bald head shave with the big beard, and you can see underneath his hair it was already red.
Yeah, like on the side too. Yeah, look right there. You see it.
Yeah, I think it's just like I don't want to say acne, but pimples and stuff. You know, that's what I want to say it is. Because like the guy I did with the bald head, it was you already saw those like little red dots behind the underneath the hair when I was shaving it. When I shaved it off, you really saw it. So if you guys don't know, my wife Justine, she's in hair school. Babe, you cut a lot of guys, right? No?
No, yeah, not as much as women.
Mostly women?
Yeah. And when they come in, they don't really ask for the fades. They're pretty basic.
Yeah. No ball fades?
No.
Undercuts?
Maybe one.
What in the hell? Alright, so right here you can see I got the 1.5, the one open. I already did the 2 open, and now we're kind of like fading down. Like, we're doing it differently on this side. But it's the same steps, just the opposite way.
What's easier?
Honestly, going
For a beginner.
Fading up and keeping track of your guidelines and being clean with your guidelines is easier. Fading down, sometimes you might get lost because you're erasing things and then you don't know where you had that guideline last if you gotta go and fix something. So I would say fading up, keeping track of your guidelines, being organized, that's the easiest way.
So what are you doing there?
I think I created another line, so I'm like going back and getting rid of that line that I created on accident. And it happens with the best of them. You just gotta understand, you know, hair and be able to fix it. As a female, what do you think about these undercuts?
I like them. They're nice.
You like them?
Yeah.
So on these fast feeds, you do, if you want to like adjust them and get them closer so you can take out these lines effortlessly, you do have to put a different blade on them. Cutting blade, not guard blade. So ceramic blades, they sell them separately from Andy's, and you can throw them on there. And right here, babe, I was just detailing. I'm just taking my time. I went through the system, I went through the foundation, the steps, you know, the 0 line, then the half line, then the 1.5 line, or the 1 open line. Went through those steps, now I'm just detailing. And this is what makes a great haircut.
Do you have to be careful around the colic area? Or that doesn't matter?
The calc is usually like right on the ridge. So like 9 times out of 10, you know it's at the ridge. You just want to cut it against the grain, pretty much. Alright, so right here I'm going with the grain with the number 1 guard. The number 1 guard with the grain is pretty much like a number 2 guard against the grain. And I go with the 1.5 against the grain, and that blends the beard in. We'll bring the beard in pretty low. And this is something that he wanted during the consultation. You think I should start recording the consultations? No? Okay. Alright, so we're lining him up using the Andy's TI liners. These are new ones I got. I've got like 3 of these, babe. 4 of them. And they don't hit no more. Like, I had them for a couple years and they just, for some reason, just stopped working. Buy new blades and they don't hit. So, I was like, freak it. I'm gonna buy some new ones. And look at them. Them things hitting. That damn blurry.
Yeah, it looks sharp.
So when I'm lining up the beard with the outliners, I just do it quick. I do a rough draft. Okay, so here we're balding him out. With the Andy shaver, you should get a pair of these because Cosmos can't use the razor, but this gets razor close. And this like brings the fade to a whole nother level, makes it pop. Because it's like super close on the sides, you know? And
you just bring it up as far as you went with the 0, right?
Yeah. And sometimes you might leave a line with the shaver, so you go back with the TI liners and you can take it out. He has like a tuft in the front where it makes his hair grow upwards instead of down. So you gotta be kind of natural in his hairline. So like I was saying, like when I'm lining up the beard, I try to do it as quick as possible because it's a rough draft. It's just cleaning up a lot of the bulk. The razors was really gonna set it off.
How do you know how far, like how low to go with the
You
beard?
ask them, and for the most part, I try to align it with us. Like I try to use his lip as a reference. So maybe it's like where the top and the bottom lip meet, right here in the corner.
Like in the middle?
That might be my reference point. It might be a little bit higher, it might be a little bit lower, but that's a reference point. And then from there, you kind of curve it up.
So do you ask them how low they like it, or you just you do it yourself?
Always. You always ask them how wide they want it. And what's crazy is like lately I've been getting a whole lot of just give me a Basio cut. Just make me, do it how you would do it.
Oh, so they trust you.
They trust me, yeah. And for the most part, I've been cutting all my clients for a while. Alright, so this is a new segment in the video. I had to hurry up and cut this off because Space City FaZe did a dope video on Instagram. He shouted Tomb 45 out, so I had to shout him out. Look how cool this is, babe.
That's awesome.
So we repost everything on official Tomb 45 at IG. On Instagram, we are official Tomb 45. If you tag us, we will repost you. So thank you, Space City FaZe, for the love. And let's start doing this razor work. I'm using an Astra razor blade with a Tomb 45 shave handle that we are prototyping right now. But you can see the difference, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. And unless you use a razor, a lot of people be like, no, all I need is my TI liners. It looks sharp before I put the razor on there. But then you put the razor on there and then you see there's another level of sharpness. Look at that. And like the shave gel has a lot of glide. I don't even have to pull the skin. Like it's just so much glide, so much smoothness, and there's no like
Why he still has a shadow though?
What?
He still has like a shadow.
Because that's the most coarse area. That is the most dense area out of anywhere in the face, above the mustache.
So that doesn't go away.
Yeah, that's the hardest part to shave. And you can see I was shaving it with one hand. I wasn't even like pulling the skin or nothing. That's the hardest area to shave, where the mustache area is. But you can see, even though there's a shadow still, it's a lot closer than what the trimmer did. No irritation, no cuts, no bleeding, because the shave just makes it that much easier to do.
Looks good.
Yeah. So we're using a matte hair gel. Doesn't add a lot of shine or wetness. And it's a hair gel. And we're done. He's going it out to like a man bun, the braids or something like that. But that's it, guys. That's the cut. I hope you guys learned a lot. Put some aftershave, something that smells good, please. Your clients will enjoy it. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hope you learned something. Catch you on the next one.